I have been involved with STEP probably at least 13 plus years. I think the most important things these students are learning from STEP is really becoming financial literate. When we're filling out our STEP checks, we're thinking about, am I going to save? Am I going to donate? Am I going to spend? We're also thinking about long-term goals of, if something's expensive, how can I get what I want in the end?
It was honestly cool. I was trying to save up for a ball for a long time, so that devoted me to get so much STEP money to get a ball.
This is really real for these kids, In the future, you're going to go out and you're going to be shopping and you're going to be buying stuff. And how do you plan for small purchases and how do you plan for big purchases? So if we can start them young at this age and have those experiences, and we're only building them up for success and hopefully not to get into debt.
My mom's trying to get me to put my money in the bank. And I'm like, she's like, interest is right. I'm like, yeah, I learned about it at Step Store every quarter.
So I remember having to count my dollars and having to save it all and spend it. So Step Store taught me a lot about interest and putting it all in a bank account and saving, my savings account and everything.
I remember always marking in my little book when I got my points and seeing what I was going to spend it on. So I was always really excited for it.
To save your money, don't spend it all because it might burn a hole in your pocket, but obviously you got to save up.
So when we have our community serve kids come back here at Amity, I think it's good that they get to not only serve our students, but they're kind of getting an extra dose of what the financial literacy program is about before they graduate from our high school and move on to become young adults.
Well, one big thing, which is kind of crazy to think about, is now that I have a job and I have money, that I think back on the stuff I learned at STEP. If I'm going out with friends or going to dinner, I have to think about how much I can spend. Also, learning how to write a check was a big thing, especially I get checks from work now, and I learned how to write a check from the STEP Store, so just carrying what I learned from the STEP Store really helps a lot.
I'm very lucky in that I get to run the service class concurrently throughout my school day. Then I have one Bella day where I have a large class and all students are devoted to, with me, they're devoted to service during that time frame. But I'm also very lucky in the regard that we don't require service here. And because we don't look at everybody and say, you have to do this, people who come and do this are people who want to do this. And I think when you give people the opportunity to want to do it, they do. When you tell them they have to do it, they become very resentful.
The first 2 weeks you kind of decide where you want to go, where you want to volunteer at. A lot of kids choose to go to a past teacher at Amity or a teacher that helped them when they were in elementary school. So I chose to go with my old art teacher because I'm planning on being an art teacher myself.
Not only are these kids coming and helping serve here with the Economic Center in the STEP Store, but these kids are helping, art rooms, math classrooms, all across the building. So just trying to find what their skill sets are and help them to help our kids be successful.